I've got an eggplant here. It doesn't look so great, but it's an eggplant. And I've actually peeled it because I'm going to make this into a chili. So, well, kind of peeled it. And so I'm going to do little or little bite-sized pieces. That's kind of going to be like my texture, because I don't have any frozen vegetables, you know, like they buy. You can do smaller than that, but excuse me. Oh Lord, wash my hands. But I wanted to do some kind of texture. I don't have any of that frozen burger pieces that are, you know, the vegetables.
The rest of today, we are going to be up to 74 degrees at noon with partly cloudy skies.
What I'm trying to make is veggie chili. And hello, kitty. And I don't have any frozen burger crumbs, which is, you know, fake meat. I just don't believe it. If I'm a vegetarian, why do I need anything fake? So, guys, but look what I found in my fridge. I'm like, oh, man, it went bad before I could use it. So, guys, buy your produce as you need it. Don't throw money away, okay? Here I've got sauteing, which is mostly on the floor. No, I'm kidding. Some. We've got celery, mostly celery hearts, purple onions, white onions, and garlic. So I'm sauteing this. No tropical pineapples in this one. Look at this mess over here. I have been cleaning all day. You want to look, oh, there's my breakfast. Isn't it good? Yum. If you want to look above, guess what we did? Yes. Put new lighting. Gutted the kitchen ceiling. It is a mess. So I'm working under conditions that are crappy right now, but this is going to be better for me. He's going to finish it up and get it done. But, yeah, it's what a big mess. We put up new lighting. We had this little tiny lighting that looked like it should have been in the office. So it's like this is brought the ceiling up another foot. Like I said, I'm sauteing this. Slowly sweating it out. Rendering it really soft and tender to mix in with my kidney beans. I'm stirring it, and this you can walk away from for a while because you're sweating it out. And I use some Himalayan salt and fresh crushed pepper, and I'm even lowering it so it sweats out. Don't look at this mess. Look, I had to cover everything up in here because of the we put bombs off. It's just been a mess, I'm telling you. Between ripping out the ceiling and bombing the house, it's just I've been eating out and I got sick. My daughter's upstairs sick still with the stomach thing. Make sure you claw your vegetables really good, whatever you're cutting. What do you guys think about the Paula Dean? See, I just got her knife set. Really cute. This one and these two little ones. I love them. And I don't have a pots and pans because I had plenty of those. But I think my stepdaughter, Lisa, has her set. They're really nice. Colorful. But make sure you claw what you're doing here. Bite-sized, Cathy, not too thin. Talking to myself. Yeah. And if you want to cut them a little, see, they shrivel up. They shrivel up. So, like this is perfect because it's going to shrivel up. But Paula Dean, let's get back onto her. I've never had a problem with her. Either you're going to follow her recipes or you're not. I once made one of her gooey pumpkin cake. It was delicious. But I knew what I was doing when I downloaded the recipe, made it, and served it for Christmas or Thanksgiving. It was no problem. I don't think we should pick on her. She did come down with diabetes, and it's her own fault. Everything she puts in her mouth is her deal. I can't turn the vent on because look, where does the vent lead to? Up there, nothing. I just don't understand why anyone's sweating. I understand Shosie's a pound of butter in every recipe or whatever. Who knows? I don't follow her. My mother watches her on TV as she flips channels. But look at the consequences she's facing. And I understand people think that, you know, she's trying to teach everyone to be obese, and look what happened to her. And yeah, look what happened to her. So, you know, and we all have one of these in our house. It's called a remote, and we have hundreds, sometimes hundreds of channels to switch to. So it's like, we don't have to watch Paula Deen cook. I just don't understand people. I'm not going to be picking on her. I'm not going to write her terrible emails and tell her that I think that she's killing herself. And but you know what? Everyone was doing her recipes. Everybody was idolizing her. She's on all the magazines at one time, just like Rachel Ray. And she did. She came down with diabetes. So I don't get it. What channel is those? Is it 400 and up for music? I walked away from my stove. I know. I tell my kids not to do that. God, there's nothing but crap on. I have this really clear yellow shirt on. And, you know, I don't own a white bra. I might have one. So it's like I went out and watered my yard today. And it was funny because I got this day glow green bra on with a yellow shirt. A see-through shirt. Like I said, the Paula Deen issues, let's worry about other things. Let's talk about the little kid that got killed by a man who wanted to play cop. You know, I mean, I'm not taking sides. I have a friend right now whose son is in trouble in one of the northern states up north this is what happened. He was sitting outside of a restaurant waiting for his mom to come pick him up. His mom went and dropped off an aunt. I think they were there for either a wedding, graduation, or death, one of those three. And what this kid did, he was sitting and waiting. Okay, he was a white boy, military guy. I think they flew in there, I'm not sure. Look how nice this looks. It's beautiful. It's sweating down nicely. I'm not trying to caramelize it. I'm just trying to sweat it down. Render it. Okay, so it's like, back to my story. And so he's sitting down, waiting for his mom to return. Sadly, a truck full of football players came out of a bus. And these football players happen to be black. And the story I was told by his mother was he was being attacked by not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, by many black men, or I'll just say men. Because I don't need to bring color into it, but I guess it is a color, it's a racial thing. Jesus. So, here's a little white guy, and he's little. It tugs at my heart because I know that my older daughter, this is a very small world, used to go to school with him. And the reason we know the woman is because she worked with my husband. And they're in a different state. And I don't know the truth or the whole story. I don't know the both sides. But what happened is he got out his gun and he shot somebody. So it's like, cats, quit messing up my stuff. So her son, a 22 or 23, sitting in a cell right now for committing or shooting somebody. I don't know if it's under self-defense, but that's what everyone's saying. And they're scared for him because with all this, is it Zimmerman case that's going on? Oh my gosh, it's frustrating and it's scary for that mom. I think she's a little older or younger than me. while her son's there rotting in a prison. And I know there's another child dead, but I don't think it was a racial card. I think he was scared for his life. Okay, I'm going to remove this from the heat. Put that there. And I'm going to saute my eggplant, which this recipe does not call for. So, I'm just adding this eggplant on my own. There's never a happy ending to a shooting and a death and children dying, and another one's basically dead if he's in jail for the rest of his life. And I see them as children because they're younger than me. Try using paper towels. Unbelievable that I happen to not know this boy, but it's, unbelievable that 2 of my family members know this story and what's going on, and it's killing me. It's just upsetting. Hey guys, what are you fighting about? Okay, what am I going to use to stir fry this? Let's see. I'm looking for something liquidy without putting fat in the recipe, because I have enough fat already in the recipe. Where is my coconuts? Did I use it all? Just might have. But you see how, I've talked to the mom through emails and asked her how her son's doing. And it's a sad situation. Whatever the case may be, whatever happened, none of it's right. And we all choose to, we have choices. We can carry a gun or don't carry a gun. He happens to carry a gun. And you flip it over, and then you think, well, what if he wasn't carrying a gun? Would he be dead? Would he have gotten killed by a bunch of guys getting off a football base? A bus? We don't know. I mean, you can play both sides of this card, and there's no winners. It's just sad. Okay, let me put this, drop my eggplant in here. Veggie chili. This recipe, I'll read it off really quick. It says 1 12-ounce frozen burger crumbs, which I'm not doing that. 2 cans of black beans, 2 cans of dark kidney beans, 1 can of light red beans, 1 diced tomato, 1 can of tomato juice, 5 whole onions chopped, and I've used 2 kinds, 3 tablespoons of chili powder, 1.5 tablespoons of ground cumin, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, which I didn't use that, I used fresh garlic, 2 bay leaves, salt and pepper. Now I always switch recipes around. I always look for just an example for me to go by, and then I just do my own thing. Which I put a little vegetable oil in here, not even a tablespoonful, just to get this wet, just so I can have a little bit of a and I'm not going to cook this all the way. There goes one on the floor. Just enough to get it a little. Who keeps messing with my rug, you stinky cats? A little brown. I'm going to turn up the heat right now. I'm going to put some cracked pepper on it. Go back to my salt. This is the Himalayan salt. It's like a pink, purple. Just going to let it sit there. Get this away from the heat. My onions look beautiful. I think they look really pretty. Don't touch the pan, it's hot. So, this back over here, now that they're cooled. And what I need is a deep, big saucepan for my, there's my good frying pan. Where did they all go? I must have 6 or 7 stock pans. Well, let's get in the kitchen. Oh, let me start. Let me do this. Yeah, that wasn't even enough oil to do anything. Just to get the pan wet. Stir this please, when you're cooking and you're trying to make a video, guys, I'm talking to the people one day that they'll watch this years and years from now, and I'm probably long gone, just in their state of mind. Why do they, like Rachel Ray's constantly messing with her hair? Pull your hair up, Rachel Ray. Constantly messing with her hair. I see her washing her hands, and that's all good. She goes to the fridge and she piles all this stuff up on her arms and stuff, and I just like, why does everything have to touch her? Why can't you go back a few times? Anyway, I'm not a clean freak by any means, but just touching her hair constantly, a lot of them do. You see this one older white woman with the spiky white hair. I don't know if it's white or gray. She's some kind of cook. She's wild. A little bit of bracelets on. Now that I'm not working professionally in food again, I put my jewelry back on and put my wedding set back on, and my husband's very happy. You're married! I want you to look like you're married! As you can see, there's absolutely no oil in this, and this is just eggplant. This is going to be my lumpy, bumpy texture, which it will cook down and get smaller in the pot with the beans and all that. And I'm just kind of like toasting this. And it smells terrific. It smells lovely. It's like you're grilling it. And I did choose a pan with the bumps in it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Teflon. This is pretty well seasoned too, and I love baking stones. There we go. But the news lately is scary. It's like, are they going to start calling martial law? I mean, I'm worried. I don't own a gun. I don't want a gun in my house. My mom has a little pistol, but that's nothing. That'd make somebody mad. It's not like I don't believe in them. My stepfather and I used to go shooting. My older daughter takes my daughter shooting. Her sister's shooting. My stepdaughter, they go hunting. This is just about done. I don't want them to become soggy. Just cook through and through. There's a couple pieces that are... This smells terrific. You could eat it right now. All this has is some salt and pepper on it. Turn it off. We're going to add it to my onions really quick to get it off the heat. See, it's already sticking. Those were a little smaller. I hope you guys had a wonderful Easter if you celebrate Easter. Believe you me, there are people that don't. Hi! I'm still waiting for my older daughter to come get her Easter basket. Might be the last year I actually make her one. She's 23, and she really didn't come get it. So, her and her girlfriend have a little girl who's 1 now. Oh, there it is. It's sitting over here and filled with candy. It's, oh, I can't focus in. It's a Spider-Man thing. But she could care less to come get it, so I'm just like, well, then if she doesn't want one, if she's not going to complain, I'd make her one. Time to let that go. Did you guys see my picture? It's Jason and I on, where were we? Is that, Cozumel? Cozumel? Yeah, I think that was Cozumel. Oh my God. There's Lauren and Mommy. I used to keep my hair super long, and then where it just didn't grow anymore, didn't stay long. I chopped it really short one time, and I'm happy to say, I'm unhappy to say, I never got that growth, that thickness back again after having my third kid. Anyway, what you do next is you get your kidney beans and you rinse them. I always rinse my beans, and I'll get back to you with this, okay?